Part 2. Describe a car journey you made that took longer than expected. One car journey that took longer than expected was a trip I made from my hometown to a nearby beach resort. The beach resort is usually about a 3-hour drive away. I was traveling with a group of close friends. We had planned this trip for weeks and were really looking forward to it. During the journey, I felt a mix of excitement and frustration. Excitement because we were all looking forward to a fun day at the beach, and frustration because the trip ended up taking almost 6 hours instead of the usual 3. The reason the journey took longer than expected was due to several unexpected delays. First, we encountered heavy traffic as soon as we left the city, which was unusual for that time of the day. Then, we had to take a detour because of road construction on the highway. To make matters worse, one of our tires got a puncture, and we had to stop and change it. All these delays added up, turning a simple 3-hour drive into a 6-hour ordeal. Part 3. Discussion topics. Driving a car. How interested are young people in your country in learning to drive? Young people in my country are quite interested in learning to drive. Obtaining a driver's license is often seen as a rite of passage and a step towards independence. Many young people look forward to the freedom and convenience that comes with being able to drive, whether it's for commuting to work, attending social events, or going on road trips. What are the differences between driving in the countryside and driving in the city? Driving in the countryside is generally more relaxed and scenic. There are fewer cars on the road, less traffic congestion, and often beautiful landscapes to enjoy. In contrast, driving in the city can be stressful due to heavy traffic, frequent stops, and the need to be constantly aware of pedestrians and cyclists. City driving also requires more attention to navigation and dealing with complex road systems. Do you consider most drivers where you live to be good drivers? Opinions on this vary, but many people believe that the quality of driving in my area could be improved. While there are certainly many skilled and responsible drivers, there are also instances of reckless driving, speeding, and not following traffic rules. This mix of driving behaviors can sometimes make the roads feel unsafe. Electric cars. How popular are electric cars in your country? Electric cars are gaining popularity in my country, especially in urban areas. With increasing awareness of environmental issues and government incentives for electric vehicle (EV) purchases, more people are considering electric cars as a viable option. However, they are still not as common as traditional gasoline vehicles. In what ways could more people be persuaded to buy electric cars? To persuade more people to buy electric cars, several measures could be implemented. Firstly, increasing the availability of charging stations would address the concern about the limited range of EVs. Additionally, offering more financial incentives, such as tax rebates and subsidies, could make electric cars more affordable. Public awareness campaigns highlighting the environmental benefits and long-term cost savings of electric vehicles could also be effective. Do you think all cars will be electric one day? It's possible that all cars will be electric one day, especially as technology advances and the demand for sustainable transportation grows. However, this transition will likely take time and require significant infrastructure changes, such as the widespread availability of charging stations and improvements in battery technology. Additionally, the automotive industry will need to adapt to these changes and continue to innovate to meet the needs of consumers.